I am Mark Haney. I am a social worker, and I currently work with youth who are in a alternative education school. I have been coming to McBed for about 3 years now, and I currently serve with high school youth on Sunday nights.
And I'm his wife, Sarah. We both are living in Harrisburg in a brand new house to us, and we're really excited about that. I work in Dauphin County at Dauphin County Drug and Alcohol, so we're both in the social work field and enjoying the challenge of serving in that way. I came to Christ when I was about 4 or 5. After high school, I went on to Messiah College, which is where I ended up in the social work department, and feel like that was another huge milestone in my faith journey, just because along with all of the education component, there's a faith integration component that I feel like was really challenging in such a good way.
I came to Christ in 9th grade. I was on a missions trip, and I went to Hurricane Katrina relief down in Florida. I didn't have that strong relationship with Christ, but as soon as I started serving and as soon as I started just interacting with the population down here, I really started to develop my relationship with God. As soon as I started to get older, I had different questions of what it meant to have a relationship with Christ, and I learned how to really make it my own and just to dive further into the Bible and just understand what it means to be a man of integrity. So since I've had a relationship with Christ, I really started to just be more patient, be a better listener, and just have more control of my feelings and anger. I really learned how to have a relationship with God when last year I was faced with, 2 years ago, I was faced with a difficult life event where I had to learn how to forgive. I learned how forgiveness and anger go hand in hand, and if I don't forgive someone, that anger is going to linger. Once I learned how to forgive someone, I was no longer in a prison with that anger, and now I can learn how to forgive people and how I can help others forgive others, just as I need to do with my own life events. It's important for me to just talk with God, whether it's just driving, whether it's before I'm working with youth or in any kind of difficult or just everyday event. I just learn how to just have a relationship with God.
Something that I'm continually learning is that it doesn't do me any good to try and do everything on my own, to try and fix everything, make it look nice before going to God, and just learning that it's always best to come to Him for everything, in the good times and the bad times, and that's where true growth happens. It doesn't make you any stronger to handle it all on your own. I was never baptized as a kid or as a teenager. It was really intimidating in my home church, and I just kind of procrastinated. I just put it off, and I'm realizing that the profession of your faith in front of those who are going to be in a faith journey with you and those who love you is a part of our faith journey. And so I'm looking forward to this opportunity to get my story out there and to also just take another step in my faith.
As a child, I was not baptized. I was dedicated to the church, but I feel like I was never. It was never my decision to show my relationship with God. And now it is a time in my life where a lot of changes have been made, and I would like God to be the start of that, of the rest of my life, and how I can show Him that I am committed in this relationship. We would like to thank our parents and our siblings just challenging us through this process. The high school youth that, especially my small group, and my co-leader, Mark Schwartz, just for challenging me in a different way that I've ever been challenged before.